Alright guys, this video will be a bit different than my other lists, in that it's not really a countdown, just a video talking about my favorite episode from each season of Power Rangers and why I like it. For the record, in the case of multi-part episodes, I will just talk about the episode as a whole, not just one part. So for this video, I am counting the Neo Saban Super Seasons as part of the season they continue from, rather than their own separate season, just because they're so short. Now that all of that is out of the way, let's go on with the video.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
Some of the early filler of Season 1 was quite boring, so the 5-part epic, Green with Evil, came along at the perfect time to re-energize the season, featuring the introduction of Tommy Oliver, his brainwashing by Rita to make him the evil Ranger, his fights against the Rangers, and the eventual breaking of the spell and his joining the team. The tension builds through each episode, and it works not only as a great introduction to Tommy, but also a great character episode for Jason that shows why he is a great leader. Honorable mention for Season 1 is Doomsday.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
For Season 2 we have Missing Green. This episode works as a follow-up to Tommy losing his powers. Jason feels really bad about not being able to prevent Tommy's loss of powers, and the rest of the team tries to cheer him up. One downside to this episode is the logic behind the candles really doesn't make very much sense, but overall it's just a very good character episode for Jason that shows why he was a great leader. Honorable mentions for Season 2 are Mutiny and Green No More.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
For Season 3 we have Ninja Quest, the only season premiere on this list. Okay, technically Season 3 began with a Masked Rider crossover, but whatever. Anyway, Ninja Quest works as an epic finale for Season 2 and opener for Season 3, with the best Megazord destruction, introduction of cool new characters like Rito and Ninjor, transitioning Bulk and Skull into their new position as Junior Police, and has an incredibly satisfying conclusion. Honorable mentions for Season 3 are A Different Shade of Pink and Master Vile in the Metallic Armor.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
Power Rangers Zeo's best episode is King for a Day. In this episode, Prince Gasket transports Tommy to another world and brainwashes him into believing that he is king of the Machine Empire, and that the other Rangers are evil. As far as the Machine Empire's evil plans go, this one is pretty clever, effective, and, well, evil. Brainwashing is done often in fiction, but is handled especially well here. There is also a heroic subplot for Bulk and Skull, and some bits of Zed's faction that are both effective. Kind of wish the Rangers publicly thanked them like TJ did in one episode of Turbo. Honorable mention for this season is Good as Gold.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
The best episode of Turbo is its finale, Chase into Space. While not perfect, this episode did a great job of showing these Rangers at their lowest and getting people interested in the next season. Admittingly, it's almost kind of a continuity issue that Divatox's forces are now suddenly effective, and it's weird that the Power Chamber doesn't have better defenses, but whatever, it's still good. Honorable mention, Robot Ranger and Parts and Parcel.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
The best episode of In Space is, of course, Countdown to Destruction. I talked about this episode at length in my top 20, so I'll try to be brief here. Countdown to Destruction acts as an amazing finale to the first 6 seasons, as well as thematic resolution for In Space. Tragic, epic, and very satisfying, Countdown to Destruction is just awesome. Honorable mentions are Wasp with a Heart and Rangers Gone Psycho.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
The best episode of Lost Galaxy is the 2-part team-up with the Space Rangers to the 10th Power and Power of Pink. Similar to Countdown to Destruction, these episodes are tragic and epic. Bringing back the Psycho Rangers was a stroke of genius by the writers, and seeing them get defeated by these two teams working in sync in what was supposed to be the first in a series of annual team-ups is awesome on so many levels. Kendrick's heroic sacrifice is also written very well. Honorable mentions are Redemption Day, Loyax's Last Battle, and The Rescue Mission.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
The best episode of Lightspeed Rescue is From Deep in the Shadows. Honestly, the build-up to Carter trying the titanium morpher and the final twist alone would make this one of the best episodes of its season. This is number one because of that, and just overall being a well-written, action-packed episode. Honorable mentions are A Face from the Past and Rise of the Super Demons.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
Okay, I'm really cheating with this one, since the episodes aren't listed as a three-parter, but to me, Dawn of Destiny, Fight Against Fate, and Destiny Defeated just work excellently when thought of as one. It just works so well as a microcosm and conclusion of all the free will versus destiny stuff this season was built around. There is some good character growth for Eric, a badass speech from Mr. Collins, and it was very satisfying to see Wes seize his destiny and come into his own as a leader. Honorable mentions are Trip Takes a Stand and the finale.
Alright then, it's morphin' time!
The anniversary team-up, Forever Red, is the best episode of Wild Force. It's just awesome to see all these Rangers together, and even at just one part, it feels like the perfect length, not too short. In addition to great action, we also get some nice character interaction and homages to past seasons. Overall, it's just a really fun episode. Honorable mentions are Reinforcements from the Future and The Master's Last Stand. Alright guys, that's enough for now. I'll have part 2, which will cover the rest of the seasons sometime later.